Alright. Alrighty, everyone. I've been setting this one up for a little while. Um, Previously, I've released like one boss. Who cares? So this time round, I am going to be doing all of the tier 7 and tier 8 area bosses. Um, Magic Find or drop quantity doesn't apply to bosses. However, I don't think anyone would really switch their pack scripts out to kill the area boss. So I am just going to go through each zone, do the boss so you can see the difference between doing it on tier 7 and then doing it on tier 8. In my drop quantity gear, I do about 500 million damage. So if your damage is less than that, take that into account. As you can see, tier 7 is an absolute joke for this build, at least. I think for most builds, tier 7 is a joke. However, tier 8, when you first get to it, can be quite a jump. So be careful if you are doing tier 8 for the first time. You'll want a fair bit of tank, as monsters in the maps hit quite hard, and bosses are far tankier. As you can see, would have been dead already in tier 7. However, he's going to phase. That's annoying. If I was in my damage gear, he wouldn't have phased at all, but we're simulating map running, and as you can see there, he hits quite hard. I have got a fair chunk of tank, so hopefully I don't die at all. And that is the tier 8 version of Glacial Abyss done. You're guaranteed to get the beginning and the end from the tier 7 and tier 8 bosses. Back to 7. And let's go with the fire boss. This guy's kind of annoying because he has phases that you cannot skip. Or at least I believe he does. He does in Path of the Brave. Let's watch this and then I'll skip it for the tier 8 version. Yeah, you're cool, bro. So it always stops at that point. He summons some pillars. Knock him down to the next point. He'll summon some more pillars. And then he dies. So that's tier 7, which is quite easy. You get a tier 5, rank 5 beacon every time you kill an area boss on tier 7. And as you can see, I've got a whole bunch of other keys as well for rank 4. Now to do the tier 8 version, these appear to be taking a couple of minutes. Skip this. It's not really something that you can spam over and over again because you have to do the normal maps in between anyway. Takes a little bit longer to phase him in this, only hitting for 250, 200, yeah, 200 million. In damage gear, I'd be hitting for damage packed scripts. I should stop saying gear because it's only pack scripts the difference. And also hero memories I have left on my movement speed ones because you wouldn't swap them out between doing maps and normal. Randomly draws. Okay. No idea why that unlocked, but I've definitely killed that guy before. Steel Forge's turn. 6-winged Griffin. This is one of the easier bosses. Did I switch it back to tier 7? I think so. You would hope so. Yeah, at the beginning. So definitely tier 7. He has a move that will one-shot you if you do not avoid it, unless you have a ridiculously huge amount of health, which I will cover in this one. So the first two, it's pretty obvious what they do. It's very easy to avoid. However, in this one, see these little balls that appear around you? If you're not paying attention, they slide across the screen. You just dive in the other direction and kill him that way. If you're not paying attention, they will slap you in the face and kill you. He also dives up into the goes up in the air and dives on top of you. It doesn't one-shot you, so you can avoid that if you like. Or it doesn't one-shot me, rather. I have a lot of tank. Now for the Path of Brave 3 boss. We'll watch this. Okay, this isn't the Path of the Brave 3 boss, that's the next one. This is the Path of the Brave 4 boss. Pretty cool cutscene that you watch once ever, and you skip it every other time. Probably took many, many hours to make, and everyone just skips past it. How rude. So that's the tier 7 version done. I swear the boss was there. I didn't pause the video. Now for the tier 8 version. Thunder Wastes, almost done. Once these are done, because we have got the keys, I'll switch to damage and we'll do the Traveller. I'll switch to damage because if you're doing the Traveller, you can save up keys and just spam them out. So he dashes around a bit, he summons guys who shoot lightning at you, and it's quite rude. And as long as you dodge those beams... Oh, I didn't dodge that one. You should be pretty right. Yeah, there we go. Stand in the middle. So if you're not paying attention, those beams can quite easily one-shot you if you don't have a ton of tank, like that. I was at half health, so it one-shot me. Oh, one didn't one-shot me, two-shot me, didn't it? Because I was at half health. Yep. Anyway, that's that one done. Erosion enhancement, okay. That's probably worth the same as 99% of the other skills that drop, which is nothing. Quickly check it, why not? Erosion enhancement level 21 is worth, okay, 4. That's 4 more than I expected. Alright, sloppy, that's what this video is. I clearly haven't done enough maps this league. I'm guessing that's what's unlocking these extra cards. I've definitely killed all these bosses before. This is the rank 3, Path of Brave 3 boss. He has a move that is absolutely devastating for melee, not including those blue balls that spin around. He has one that covers that entire area with lightning bolts. So to avoid it, you can run back to the entrance to the area, which I'll probably show you in this if he doesn't die too fast. So when you're fighting him and he does the lightning spam, you can just come back here and it's out of his range. Unless he walks down like that, I've probably just screwed myself a little bit. And he does that random lightning bolt as well, which is super annoying. Because if you're just spamming your abilities, you can't really see it. Okay, although I guess you can hide up here as well. Very cool. It's a little bit cheesy for summoners because you can just outrange him. This is... I was talking too much crap and I should have just killed him. Anyway, apart from my computer almost dying there, thanks to this build. That is all of the area bosses. Now I will quickly switch my packed scripts. Alrighty, and quickly switch these. Okay, that one, and that one. Alrighty, let's switch to tier 7. What am I doing? Let's do the Traveller. Much slower movement speed because I am using all of my damage. Really annoying that you can't skip that, but it makes sense, otherwise this encounter would be ridiculously fast. His phasing is the most annoying part of this fight. I wish he would just stay out and summon his ads, but that's not the mechanic. So with the phasing, etc., you can get this boss down to about a minute, depending on how much damage you do. On the lower version, he is quite easy. Even in magic find or drop quantity gear, he is relatively simple to kill. He doesn't do a ton of damage, unlike his Uber version. So that's one. We got insanely lucky. Infinities are like 1 in every 5 to 10 chance. So getting 1 from 1 was crazy. I think, was that a Dazzling Brilliance as well? So much more profit from that one run than you can expect. Now for the Uber version, I can do this. It hurts quite a lot. So hopefully I don't stuff this up and ruin the entire video. It'd be quite funny if I wasted all of my portals and completely bricked this. Hopefully I don't. Dodge the obvious damage, which is on the ground. Kill some ads. He has an extra couple of moves in the Uber version. So that's at 30%. Ooh, more damage. I have quite a lot of tank, and that almost one-shot me. I'm currently making new gear. I'm trying to craft it all on video. It'll be sped up, which will improve my tank quite a bit. Hopefully it improves my damage. Yeah. So we should see the extra... Yep, here's the extra mechanic. So it's in a spiral, as you can see. As long as you don't run too fast, you can just avoid all of that damage. He's immune during this phase, so you can't actually kill him. Get him down a bit more. Okay, he did it twice last time I did this. Oh, there we go. Is he going to do it again? No? He's just going to be immune to all damage. Okay, sure. Can you phase, please, bro? Still immune to damage. Game? Hello? Immune to damage. Can't do anything. Okay, here it is. Finally. That was quite awkward. It's like he got stuck between multiple phases and I couldn't actually kill him. Okay, he's doing it again. Sure. This is rather annoying. Considering he has like one hit left in him. Alright. Flame Elementium, Truth Ember. Some of the base items that he can drop are quite valuable. Last time I did a test, I left one on the ground, and that was the crit damage ring that drops. Anyway, I think that was a pretty decent showcase of all the bosses when you are dealing a roundabout 500 million damage in mapping layout, I would say, or gear for pack scripts, etc. And when you switch to your damage gear, because, excuse me, bosses do not give you, you don't benefit from drop quantity at all. Yeah. You can spam all the ones that you've saved up and hopefully make bank. This is on the Asia server, so you can expect 100 to 200 Flame Elementium worth of profit when you are doing the Traveller on the Asia server, because Infinity sell for 20 each, and the other drops are quite valuable still. I've heard that it is much less on the European server, but hopefully the beginnings and the ends are also cheaper on that server. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Cheers.